But as you guys can see, someone put a rose, a flower in here, so I'm definitely gonna remove that. It's not gonna fall in line with my aesthetic, so that's gonna have to go. So when you get into the hall, the entrance, and this is where we do all the measuring stuff, electricity stuff. And for this space, I'm definitely gonna have a carpet for sure down the hall, and then I'm gonna have my console right here with a bowl that is got my keys, and I'm definitely gonna figure out some way to have like my jackets and stuff hanging here. If not a mirror, I feel like it would be really awkward to have a mirror right here, but also at the same time, I really think like, I would like a mirror in this hall just to see how it looks like when I go out, but I don't feel like it's gonna work for this space because if I don't have my jackets hanging here, I definitely do not see them being on this wall, especially for the console right underneath. So I have to figure that out. And I have spotlights, which I actually really like, so it's really, the light here in this hall is really good. This is an open apartment, so as you guys can hear, you can hear like the floor squeaking, and it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but also at the same time, I find that it has something very cozy about having a floor like that. I can't explain it, even though it's quite annoying. But yeah, so I have the console here. What if I just want one H&M that is going to be here. For the rest, I'll have to think of that because when you have a box like this that takes up a lot of space, it also kind of interests me in what I can do. I did think about making maybe like a blue stripe at the ceiling and then down at that end, the door to my bedroom, but I will have to see because that is another dedication of a project. But there's gonna be a lot of DIY in this apartment. And this is the door to the bathroom. So as you guys can see, this is a very, very tiny bathroom. Like when I shower here, the toilet is literally there. The sink is right here. So there's not that much space. I already knew that, I've seen that apartment before, but I'm willing to compromise with the toilet for having a big apartment. And for me, this is just a place where I'm gonna like shower, use the toilet, brush my teeth. I'm not really gonna hang out in this bathroom. This is definitely not gonna be a space where I'm gonna get ready as such. But it's definitely gonna be a space where when I've showered, I'm definitely gonna lotion myself here. So this is like, I need to think of a really good way of how to make this work because right now, it's very, very tight with the space. Literally, like, I could sit on the toilet and have a shower at the same time. That's how close it is. But I knew that when I got the place and the rooms are so big, like bigger. So I knew that, and I really like a big kitchen as well. So all the spaces that I'm actually gonna be in are a lot bigger because the bathroom is so tiny. So as you guys can see, I got a really spacious kitchen, and I prefer a more spacious kitchen and a small bathroom because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this room. I got so much storage room, and I really love that I have a spacious kitchen and a small bathroom because this is where I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here. I don't think there's going to be space for like a chair. I will have to try to figure out how I can do that. But this place has a lot of potential. If I have friends on when I'm cooking, they can actually sit on the counter and like entertain me and I can entertain them. It doesn't have to be like this tight space. It's very spacious. There's room for a lot of things. And I really love that I have a door in this kitchen as well with a glass in it, so I can actually close up the area when I'm cooking. And the smell of food is not going to get into the rest of the apartment, which is a big plus. And when I had my last space, it was a studio apartment, and that was like a one bedroom. And when you have a one bedroom and you cook, the whole apartment is gonna smell of food, even the clothes. So I really appreciate that I have a door that I can actually close. I feel like it's like very much like an L thing to be really excited about being able to close the door to the kitchen, but it's a big deal for me. So yeah. As you guys can see, I have a lot of storage. I have one here, one long one with shelves in it that I'm definitely gonna move because this is gonna be the space where I'm gonna have my vacuum cleaner, I think. Something tall in my bucket for like washing the floor and stuff. So that's gonna be that. I'm probably gonna have some cleaning products. I got another storage here, storage, another storage. I even got a storage here, here, and then I got my oven, which I'm gonna use a lot, and more storage again. It's even sectioned. Can I get this out? Because I don't like this. Oh, I can get it out. This is obviously made for like seasoning and stuff like that, so I'm definitely gonna get the small glass ones. So it's gonna be like aesthetically pleasing with labels on it, and then we're gonna have it all packed here as well. And then I'm probably gonna have the bags to refill up here. I don't know yet how it's gonna work, but that's what I'm thinking. Then on the opposite side, I got more storage room. So I got a lot of storage in this kitchen. I don't really have that many kitchen things, so I'm definitely gonna use the end of the kitchen by the door. I'm gonna use it for like personal stuff. I'm probably gonna have like skincare and stuff like that at that end until I find out what I'm gonna do with the bedroom. I'm gonna show you guys the bedroom later on. And then I got the sink right here, which is very spacious, which is really nice. So yeah, and then I got more storage down here as well. In Denmark we have the holder for like the bins and stuff. We have it underneath the sink, so that's here as well. The thing is that I really love about all the spaces, not all the storage, is that when I have usually that you have to have all your cleaning products underneath the sink because there's not that much space in the kitchen. But this kitchen, there's so much space that I do not have to stuff everything underneath the sink. So that is gonna be like very spacious and open because it's gonna be a lot of space, which is really, really nice. And I really love that we have big windows, so there's a lot of natural light coming in. And my view is also really good. It's literally just garden and like a housing area as well. So I really love that. Can you guys see me? Oh my god. So here we have the fridge, and there's a lot of storage. And I actually really like that there's this kind of shelf where you can have like wine bottles, sodas. I'm a little bit addicted to soda right now. Then we have these shelving as well. So this is a nice big fridge, and I'm definitely gonna have it ready full because I'm a big bag, I'm not gonna lie. Then at the bottom, I have the freezer. I'm gonna fill it up as well with a lot of food. And now we are in my bedroom. So you guys can see it's very spacious, and I got storage room as well, which is gonna be really, really nice. And because I have so much clothes, I'm so happy that I have a place to put my clothes in. And I'm not sure, at some point I'm gonna put extra storage on top that I can close and open, because I'm gonna need a space for storing clothes as well. I want to prevent having too much clothes in the basement because I do separate my wardrobe like winter and summer. But one thing about this apartment that I really like, because it's old, it's from 1936, I like the detailing at the ceiling. I really love that kind of detail. And the window is so big as well. So it's gonna come a lot of natural light in this room as well. And even this, the detailing around it is so beautiful. And I absolutely love that about old apartments. And for this room, it's definitely just keep it as it is for now. I do have this idea of wanting to paint it like a deep red, almost like black, but you can still see the redness in it. So it's like a very dark room. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to wait after this winter if I have the patience for it to just see how the vibe's gonna be during the winter, because that's gonna be the toughest time during the year to have like a dark room that you're not really feeling, and it's like winter and dark outside. So I'll definitely have to wait for that. And I also thought of maybe putting like some stick peel on the storage and the cupboards, because I really want to have maybe some like chrome or maybe like copper, like gold maybe, I don't know, but maybe something in that way. And I did think about changing the handles because every handle in this space is silver, is chrome. And even though I like chrome, I'm not that much big of a fan of chrome like that. But that is also a lot of money to spend on handles. This is how big the room is. And I already got a big frame of that I cannot wait to show you guys. But this is the end of the, what's called the hall. So that's where my bedroom is, and that's where the kitchen is, and the next door is the bathroom. And as you guys can see, the spotlights. And here we have the living room. Really nice and spacious, and I have a lot of natural light coming in this room. And I really like this wall to the balcony is all glass, and that means morning. In Denmark, we very much big on having natural light, being able to get into the houses and the apartments because of the winter season. But this is like a nice, spacious living room for me right now. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with the setup of things, but I know I already got a sofa that I bought from a secondhand store. That's real leather that I'm thinking about DIYing to like a dark burgundy couch instead of black. I don't know if that's gonna happen yet because that's another big project that I do not want to fail. So I'll have to see if it's approachable, easy enough for me to do. I don't know. But again, I like the seating, detailing, and where the light is gonna hang from, and I've only done some lamps. And I really want my space to be very much like Afro-modernist, so I got a lot of African pieces, masks, everything like that. I want a wooden material, I want texture in my house, and I also want color. So I don't want it to be just all white, because for me that is very just boring when it comes to it. Like I just need some, I need to live in a space where my eyes are gonna be roaming around stylish, but also gonna reflect me and also my African heritage and stuff like that. So that is what my house is gonna be like. I wish that I could just stain the flooring a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with the flooring right now, but having the flooring, but this floor would be so much nicer if it was a little bit darker. And here's the thoughts about me. Okay. So here's the balcony, and there's not that much space, but it's definitely gonna be enough space to have my olive tree that I only purchased 2 months ago, because I was like, I'm gonna have balcony and I'm gonna have olive tree, no matter what. And I already purchased a little like table for me to like put on the thingy. So it's like a table that's not gonna take that much space. It's one that I just clap up and down. And is that even the right word? I don't know. But yeah, this is the balcony, and nice and spacious, and I'm gonna have all that wholesome. And I have a big ass tree right outside, and something that might be a beauty, but I would rather have that than having just a full-on view on other neighbors. So I really love that. One thing that they didn't do is clean this area, all the green stuff, which is really annoying. But you guys can see it's a tiny little balcony, but it will do for me. And I'm definitely gonna have my olive tree right there, and I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna have like one chair, if I'm gonna have like a whole thing right there where I could just sit and like lay my legs up against as well. I think that would be actually more nice to have that compared to having just a chair, but I don't know. Another thing that I really like is that this thing that I forgot the name of, crazy, no, is it on? Why is it on? Let's take it off. This thing, I'm glad it's behind the wall, so you don't really have to think about having to find something to hide it. So that's really nice as well. And yeah, and I already got so many core pieces for the apartment that I know this space could be taken up, but it could also be really nice to just have like something right here, so I could actually like sit by the window during the summer with my window open like that, and then sit and chill and read a book. But at the same time, I got too many core pieces, so this space is definitely gonna be taken up. That was it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to do some more DIY projects decorating this place. I'm gonna be busy doing this whole week. It's Monday today, so I will only be able to move in on Saturday. Moving and getting my own space is gonna be so nice to just have a place to call my own home. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.